Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Kasha Kuala. I'm with the brother Kalai. We're from the GMS Atlanta Church here in Georgia. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Ruchakadash. Give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Haruel. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right, today we want to jump into a quick lesson pertaining topic pertaining on having a like mind or having the same mind as Yahawashi. Okay, as you take your steps in the satanic world, man, because that's the only way you're gonna get through these certain obstacles. Or this is an obstacle course. It's the only way you're gonna get through those things by having a like mind frame as Yahawashi did, so you won't stumble upon Satan's devices. You know. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into Philippians, the 2nd chapter, the 1st verse.
All right, come. This is Philippians 2:1. If there be therefore any consolation in Yahawashi, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies.
So it says, if there be therefore any consolation. So consolation goes into the word a call, and when you break it down, it means like a calling. But in this context, it would be encouragement. And when Paul's using the word "if" right here, when Paul's using the word "if," it means to it's not in a sense of doubt. It's in a sense of more so assurance. So he's like, since there is encouragement of Yahawashi, because he's speaking to the Philippians. Okay, so consolation meaning like an encouragement in Yahawashi. The comfort of love, when you go into comfort, it means consolation. So like a calling of love. Okay, and it says if any fellowship with the Spirit. When you go into the word fellowship, it means an association with the Spirit. All right, that means you're associated with the Spirit. You're in cahoots with the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? It says if any bowels and mercies. When you go into that word bowels, it's more so affection. All right, affection, and then the mercies. So go ahead to verse 2.
Come. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
That's right, being of same love and one accord and one mind. These, all three of those things that he was saying were three synonyms to one another. It says being like-minded, having the same love, okay, and also being in one accord and one mind. These all are the same things. He's just saying the same things over and over to exhort the Philippians and really pushing that unity on one another. But it says, fulfill ye my joy, meaning complete my joy by doing these things. So go ahead, brother, if you had anything to add on.
I mean, I got a precept, you know.
Go ahead, pull it out, bro.
All right, This is 1 Corinthians 1:10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach, that ye all speak the same thing.
That's right. That ye all speak the same thing. Each of you should be of the same speech. All right. The same supplication should be going up lightweight. You know what I'm saying? You all should have the same tone. Tone for say, spiritual tone. Okay. You ever in an orchestra, primarily a band? If you hear there's 5 trumpet players, if you hear 4 trumpet players on the same chord, but another one is going to be an obvious discomfiting sound that's in that specific lineup. It's going to be like,
God.
Like if you have a brother like, that's why it says that in Amos the 3rd chapter. In Sirach the 13th chapter. Sirach the 13th chapter says, what does a dog have, and a hyena have to, pretty much saying that, what does a dog and hyena have to do with each other? Same thing in Amos 3:3, can two walk together lest they be agreed?
That's right.
Y'all got to be of like mind and the same speech. And if you're not, you better work something out to get on the same page, to get on the same railroad track,
Just like with the apostles, and elders were going into, what we're coming out of the pure doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi.
That's right.
If one member, is speaking something, that the rest of the body, is not speaking to, according to the word Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi, that brother's going off, man.
That's right.
You can't be 99.2%, and it's truth and going off on that 0.8%. No, it got to be 100% the pure doctrine of Yahawashi Yahawashi. You know, you can't be amongst the body, you know, and saying that the RFID microchip isn't the mark of the beast. You know, saying it's embargo or something else, man. You know, saying that it's a cell phone. You know, all type of all things, man. You know, we got to speak the same thing, man. You know, being one in Yahawashi Yahawashi. You know.
That's right.
And I continue on. You want to?
Yeah, go ahead. Continue on.
Okay, Khan. And that there be no divisions among you. That's right. That there be no divisions among you, know. So we can't, you know, be divided, you know, in this word, man. You know, in this truth, man. You know, amongst the same body. You know, we're to speak the same thing on one accord, man. You know, we can't be changing the doctrine. You know, we got to continue in the things which we have learned, man. You know, starting with our apostles and elders, you know, on down, man. You know.
That's right.
Not coming up with some new doctrine, man, you know, according to your feelings, man, you know?
Correct. You know? So even in, I think it's 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it says there should be no schisms in the body, you know? Okay, because even when you go into James, I'm going to say the 3rd chapter, it talks about the tongue, one of the smallest members in the body, can defile it all. But Yahawashi said, if something's offending, on the, you know, paraphrasing, then cut that off. It's better to go into the kingdom of heaven with one eye than two. You know, if one of them was offending, you know, cut it off. If one brother is heterodox to the church, you can stand on the outside, or you can just go about your way until you know, if the Lord deems necessary to bring you back, then He'll bring you back. But you need to get straight, because right now you ain't, bro.
I got something quick for you.
Con.
This is Galatians 5 and 9. A little leaven, the whole lump.
That's right. A little leaven, leaven up the whole lump. You know, that's why when you go into the Passover, spiritually, you're not supposed to come to the Passover feast with a little leaven stuck in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Every little. That's why. Were you in Galatians what?
That was Galatians 5.
Galatians 5. Go to Galatians 4. I think like verse like let's see. If I'm not, it may be Galatians 4. Or I might be tripping. It may be Ephesians. Go to Ephesians 4 and 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Ephesians 4 and it's the 26? Okay, 4 and 26. Be ye angry and sin not.
That's right. Be ye angry and sin not. We're angry right now. But doesn't mean we're going to go out and kill an Edomite on any given day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be patient and wait upon the Lord to give that commandment. So go ahead. I'm not speaking on a more intense type scale, but go ahead.
Okay, this is okay, Salaki.
No, you good, brother.
Okay, Ephesians
4 and 26.
4 and 26. Okay. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
That's right. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. So anything that you, any schisms or any problems or not implications, but any complications that you may have with another Akim, you better go to him real quick. All right. So go on to the next verse.
This is Ephesians 4 and 27. Neither give place to the devil. That's
right. Neither give place to the devil. So if you're getting these things off your chest, you're not giving room for the devil. Meaning what? You're getting that leaven out of you. All right. So you won't lump. Okay. So even when you have some schisms in the body, that's the leaven that needs to be purged out. You know what I'm saying? So even like I said, going to the Passover, you shouldn't have no animosity or enmity between another Akim. You better get that. You better get over that shit. You know, before you go to the feast. You know, you better the last moment pull him to the side, man. Do something, or even way before then, say it. If you saw something that was off, come to him in a gentle, respectful manner. If there's another brother above you, follow the order of the camp, and it will be presented unto that brother, and then y'all can speak. You know, in an orderly basis. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But that goes all the way back to 1 Corinthians 12, and then 1 Corinthians, the first chapter that the brother brought out, of being of one accord and like one mind. If you don't mind, you go back to Philippians. The 3rd verse.
This is Philippians 3. I'm starting 1.
Philippians 2 and 3.
Okay, come. This is Philippians 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
That's right, through strife or vainglory. The word strife goes into contention or fighting. Mm-hmm. Okay, vainglory goes into what? Empty pride. Okay, empty pride. So don't let anything, your pride or your wantingness to always be argumentative or want to fight all the time. Don't do this in that type of spirit or manner. So go ahead.
But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
Let each esteem other better than themselves, man. You ain't supposed to be puffing. What is that in 1 Corinthians, the 8th chapter? The first verse. It says, knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth.
That's
right. You know? But it says, do everything in lowliness of mind. You are sheep at the end of the day. You're nothing else, okay? Even to go on a lower sense, the Lord called in Isaiah 41, if I'm not mistaken, in 14, the Lord called us worms. He says, "I will, O thou worm Jacob, I will help thee." You know, so we're even lower than the sheep, but in a sense, okay, just using it as application for understanding, okay. It says, "Be of lowliness of mind and esteem another brother better than yourself," man. Even so, when you read Ephesians, the 5th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it says, "Ye husbands, love your wives as Yahawashi loved the church." Okay? Yahawashi esteemed the church above himself when he was on earth. Okay? That's why what? He went to the disciples, he washed their feet. All right? He washed their feet with his own garments. He knelt down and washed the Son of Man, the Son of the Most High, knelt down and washed the apostles' feet. I mean, so, yeah, at the time, the disciples' feet, even one of them who was to betray him.
That's right.
So he was in a lowliness of mind. Get Romans 15 and 1. Get 15 and Romans, what does that say?
All right.
Romans 15 and 1.
We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak.
No, you can drop that. But go ahead, bro.
All right. Comment. I got something else. You know, just going into not, carrying hatred towards your brother, man. With every wrong that may be done against you. I want to bring out James 5 and 16.
Yeah, that's
confess
good.
Your faults one to another, and pray one for another.
That's right.
That ye may be healed. Confess your faults, one to another, man. So you got something against a brother, pull that brother aside, man, and work, wherever it is, out to that brother, man.
That's right.
Don't carry this hatred, towards your brother, man, because we all in this to do what, man, obtain salvation, to bring in the elect, and do the work and do what's commanded us from Yahawashi, because we know, man, if we are those men, that we was ordained from the womb,
That's right.
to do what? To come down on earth, from the spiritual world, and do the work of the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, serve him on earth and push this truth and true sincerity, man, to seal the elect, man,
That's right. You finish that off?
Can I finish it off? The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much.
That's right. Effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much, man. So if y'all get the things off your chest, repent, and then pray for one another, guess what? The Lord can send y'all both blessings, okay? Because you got it off your chest and you're reconciled. Reconciled means you came back to one another, okay? Even in, I think, Sirach, the 4th chapter, I think verse 30, if I'm not mistaken, it may be verse 26. It says, be not ashamed to confess thy sins and force not the course of the river. If I'm not mistaken, is that what it say? Verse 26?
Yeah,
Yeah, you read that.
I can bring that up. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 4 and 26. Be not ashamed to confess thy sins and force not the course of the river.
That's right, and force not the course of the river. If you're not confessing your sins to one another, you're forcing something. You're forcing strife, you're forcing vainglory and contention, okay? So just, you can go back to Philippians 2 and 4.
Okay,
Come.
This is Philippians 2 verse 4. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others.
That's right. So don't be out here selfish, okay? Don't be thinking everything only pertains to you, okay? You look on your things, but also look on, see if the Akim all right. That's your first priority. If the body's good, you know, the mind or the heart isn't circulating blood when it beats only to the arm, or only to your left arm, or only to your left pinky toe. Damn it, you know what I'm saying? It's circulating blood throughout the whole body. Okay, so even you yourself, you should be concerned with what other brothers are going through and how you can help them and, you know, establish them if they need it. Of course, you know what I'm saying. You should always see how to make the body even better and a more functionable system than what it ever was, okay? Because there's always room for improvement throughout this thing of ours, you know? Keep going just to get to that. The fifth verse is the point of the topic that we want to bring out, because all these things that we read about, you know, is what Yahawashi preached, man, when he was on earth, being brotherly. We went into confessing the sins to one another, you know, helping each other out, being of like mind, okay? Being in the love of Yahawashi. When it goes, I think that's in Jude, the 21st verse, if I'm not mistaken. It says, keeping the love of the Most High. All right. So we went into all these things. Why? Because it's a mindset that somebody on earth who we follow had. So go ahead and read verse 5.
This is Philippians 2 verse 5. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahawashi.
And this is Paul writing. And did not Paul say in the book of Corinthians, be ye followers of me as I am of Yahawashi and Mashiach? I think that's in 1 Corinthians 11 chapter, maybe the first verse. You know what I'm saying? But it says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahawashi. That's right. So going all the way back up to verse 1, the comfort of love, the consolation in Yahawashi. Okay? The bowels of mercies, to be like-minded, to be in the same love, to be in one accord, to be in one mind, to not be in strife or vainglory, you know, to esteem one brother above you, to not only look upon your own things, but look at another brother's situation too. All these things that he named before verse 5 is what Yahawashi had. Those are the characteristics that Yahawashi had. And that's what we are to follow, man.
I got you. This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 12. For as the body is one.
There you go. That's what. Yep.
And hath many members, and all the members of that one body.
That's right. And all the members of that one. Matter of fact, you can start up in that if I'm not mistaken. Because we're gonna get the meat off of that, man. Let's see. You could start. No, you could. Yeah, just start at 12. That's the point. And just keep reading.
Okay, bring this back out. Yeah, man. Okay, here we go.
Let's keep reading.
This is 1 Corinthians 12 verse 1. Now concerning
Salakia, start at 12 and then continue to verse 13.
Okay,
Salakia, bro.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians 12 and 12. For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Yahawashi.
That's right. So all these little things working in cahoots, in conjunction with one another. You got, what is that song? You got your thigh bone to your hip bone. Dun, 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 to your. That's the same thing in this sense, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all spiritual.
It's all spiritual, bro. You got your one brother with her historical gift, the gift of history. You got another brother with the gift of prophecy. You got another brother with the gift of faith. Another brother with the gift of mercy. And you just click, 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 click. Put them all together. You know what showed that? Power Rangers. The Megazords. You know? They just connect and there will be one body. And then the head will come out, which is Yahawashi. Yahawashi, Yahawashi. You know? You keep going.
And this is going down to 13. 1 Corinthians 12 and 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized in one body.
That's right. Go ahead.
Whether we be Jews or Gentiles.
Keep going.
Whether we be bond or free. And have been all made to drink into one Spirit.
See, it says Jews or Gentiles. A Gentile pretty much is a Hellenized Israelite. So whether you not know that you're Israelite or not, or if you know, okay? At some point, we all going to be joined on together, but go ahead.
Con. For the body is not one member, but many.
But many. So go ahead.
If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body.
So, should the foot say, because I'm not the hand, I'm not of the body? No. You know,
we still the same body.
We're still the same body. Because if you are the foot, which is the establishment, the foundation, so that's a very important job. But if you are the foot and you want to be the head, that means you're what? You're not keeping the laws. Like it said in Exodus, the 20th chapter, you're not to covet another brother's house or your neighbor's house. You know? Covet meaning like, man, he shouldn't have that. It should be me there. I don't want to be the foot. He should be the foot. I need his spot.
Well, I want to be the hand or the head. You're like, nah, man.
Get what you asked for.
You're getting what you fit in. Every brother got their specific office, man. You know, all us, you know, was distributed, you know, certain amounts of faith, man. You know, and talents, man. You know, we're to do what you know, with what we was given, man. That's right. You know.
That's right. And even what you said goes in the same chapter goes into that. When you start all the way at verse 1 and read on down to verse 11, it talks about the different gifts that each brother has. I'm not supposed to covet another brother's gift. You know what I'm saying? Did you have any other precepts?
That's what I have.
You good, bro?
I got it. Okay.
So all these things in conjunction, and you know, piled on into one another, into another. This is the same mindset that you have to have, because Yahawashi had it when he was walking the earth. He was very brotherly. He was very kind. He was merciful. You know, he had the love of Yahweh in him. Therefore, Yahweh glorified him, even when, according to John the 17th chapter. You know, he cared for it. John the 15th chapter, he says, if pretty much, he was telling them that you're my friend if you keep the commandments, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 12 and 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love.
Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. That's a precept to Philippians, where it said, I think Philippians 2 and 3, where it said, esteem others, you know, pretty much esteem others above yourself or whatnot. You know, but read that Romans 12 and 10. That's what I wanted, bro.
This is Romans 12 verse 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love.
With brotherly loves. So with that, with no grudging. If you're holding a grudge, that means you're holding something against somebody, and you're keeping that on your spirit, and you're letting the demons fester and having a feast on it, man. You know? You got any other precept? Maybe we can close off on this precept if you got one.
Okay.
If not, we can close now.
Okay. All right, I can say for the most part.
You sure? Con. But like, you know, for the most part, like it says in Philippians 2 and 5, it says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahawashi and Mashiach. So let this mind be in you, okay? Meaning have the same mind frame as Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, that you get through the things that you get through on earth.
I got another one.
You know,
this is Ephesians 5 and 25.
Oh, shoot, okay. I thought you were going to say 21. Go ahead.
Husbands, love your wives, even as Yahawashi also loved the church.
See that? Yeah, Khan, that's the spirit. I quoted that earlier. You know, your husbands love your wives just as Yahawashi loved the church. And even on a deeper sense, we are the bride. Okay.
That's right.
And Yahawashi as a husband, he loves us just like he did love the church. Okay. So much us, okay?
God.
We're supposed to love one another just like Yahawashi loved the church. Go ahead.
And gave himself for it.
And gave himself for it. Don't we give our bodies as a living sacrifice? Don't we endure all things for the elect's sake?
That's right.
You know, didn't Yahawashi do it? You know, that's the mindset that we got to be in. He did it for us. What's so more us do it for him? So we can get this salvation and the glory. And not even tasted that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, just be in the like mind of Yahawashi, man. You know, be followers of me like I am of Yahawashi. You know, like Paul said, 1 Corinthians 11. You have any closing remarks?
Yeah, man, you know. So we're all in this thing, you know, at the end of the day, you know, through the Spirit, we're trying to get the same, you know, reward, you know. What we're ultimately trying to do, man, you know, get salvation, you know. So what we need to continue to be brotherly, you know, and speak the same thing, you know, being on one accord, you know. And Yahawashi Yahawashi, you know. So all you Akim, you know, we may be able to see salvation, you know, and obtain salvation together, man.
That's right.
You know, this isn't the time for division right now, man. You know, it's time to get right, you know, repent, come back to Yahawashi Yahawashi, you know, and be on one accord with the brothers, man. Be brotherly, you know. Right. With that said, you know.
That's right. That's one of the main commandments Yahawashi push, man. So, you know, with that, we want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the 11144, first fruit. Again, this is Brother Kasha Kwala.
This is Brother Kalai.
Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, we want to say shalom.
Shalom.